Welcome to another part of Jak and Daxter Lost Frontier. This time, we're going straight into some shit because things have gotten a little fucky. They haven't been the greatest, and you know, we gotta deal with it. Oh yeah, there's also that guy, which we still don't have the scrap for paying him yet. But don't worry, we will. We actually will eventually get the scrap to pay for the final ship that we have to get. Because it's going to be a very good ship for us to use later on in the game. Because we are actually nearing the end now. It's not that much left, because we've already done all the side stuff. So, yeah, it's all main mission shit. And to start things off, we'll be jump cutting over back to me going ahead and grabbing some stuff.
Alright, here I go.
Yeah, because we're not actually going to be doing like a normal level mission. What we're doing is we're going back into like the barracks, in which we're going to go inside and go back to that portal that was there beforehand, and for us to use the portal and, you know, just get into the European and start some shit there. Because yeah, we're going into the European and we're going to wreck some shit there, and ultimately it's going to be endgame stuff. So this is it. We're gonna be going into the end of the game. Hope you're ready for it, guys. But first, gotta grab that tail armor mod. Alright, I'm gonna jump cut to me actually landing onto the area. There you go. And we're gonna go ahead and go forward to me going to an obvious cutscene. Now, what do you think is gonna happen once we get over to this cutscene? Are we going to be just seeing me go into the portal and be in the European? Is anything going to happen? Is anyone going to stop us? Well, we're about to find out right about now.
Everyone, to the warp gate, now!
Don't eat me! Don't eat me! Don't eat me!
I'll eat you!
Hey, Dax, putting on some pounds.
Welcome to the other end of the food chain. I broke this one. Still hungry? Time to find some more meat snacks.
Dax, chew before you swallow.
What do you mean you don't like the Dark Daxter stuff? Come on! The Dark Daxter stuff is great. I mean, look at this. We're already doing our last one. And yes, this is our last one. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the last Dark Daxter stage. And all we have to do in this one is just knock around some enemies and knock them into these pads, which we're going to see later on. But right now, it's mainly just find the Europans. I believe we're not actually in the European area yet. We're still in the barracks. But we're in a part of the barracks that is just, you know, a part for Daxter to run around in and wreck some shit in. No idea where it actually is, but it exists. And yes, there are TNT crates about, which in order to explode, we need to use our spin ability and make sure we're on fire in order to activate them. If we're not on fire, it won't do shit. And there's a lot of Dark Eco Crystals for us to use to refill our ability to use Tornado on. We have to stop now because we gotta deal with some buttons. So, yeah, it's been a lot of fighting with these guys, and there's gonna be a lot of force fields too. I mean, for the most part, it's just your average sort of Dark Daxter level. It's kind of like a puzzle thing more than anything. There are some interesting set pieces around here, you know, some interesting background areas, you know, those little vial areas and such. But then we get into the first part here, which I actually got confused on for a while, which is, there's a gap there that I didn't really notice, and I have to go over to the other side in order to activate all of the TNT there to blow them up and get rid of the fence. So I have to go around to this opening that I just knocked away. Let me just jump cut. And I have to use my tornado to go all the way around, being careful about my bounces, to essentially make it over to where these walls are. Blow up both walls, and then just stop using tornado, hit the switch, and then use tornado again, get a bit of the fire that's there, in order for me to essentially blow up the other wall. And yeah, that part took me a while because I didn't actually realize how that bit worked until like a minute or two later. Bit of a dum-dum on my part.
Open mutants, eh? I wonder if the soldiers have to be in one piece to work.
Yep, we have to use the opens. We have to use the open guards, any of them, either shielded ones, normal ones, in order to activate these panels, these sensors that will unlock doors for us. And there are a few of them, and they only really appear in the last Dark Daxter stage, so not much is really explored of them. And also, these pads, they get a bit weird because you can actually kind of activate them without even being in the force field, see? Now, luckily, they are thin enough, and they do give you enough leeway in order for you to, you know, hit the button from a distance, so you don't actually, you know, get stuck and get a soft lock or whatever from the fucking level. Thank God for that. But it is a little awkward that that happens. At the very least, it's easy to get around. It's not a huge problem. We're fine. And as we continue on forward, there are now 2 things to hit, but, there's fire in the way, so we'll have to throw these guys over the fire, which is easy enough. And yeah, I just have to fight 2 of them, throw them over, and that's about the gist of things. There's the other guy. And chuck him over, and there you go. Oh look, another shielded guy. Let me just take him out. There you go. And over here will be more of these walls. This one's actually very awkward. You only have this small gap here in order to get an open guard over to the other side in order to throw him over there. Now, because of how small this is, it's hard to really, like, get them in there. And also you can get stuck here too. But luckily you can get out by going into the very, very small gap here. But here's the thing. These fences here, they can actually glitch. And by glitch, I mean you can throw enemies through the fences, which you're not supposed to be able to do. You're supposed to do this instead. See? But you can throw them through the fences, and if you can, that makes this so much more easier instead of just trying to get them into that little spot and then hitting the thing without killing them, and then, you know, doing all that bullshit to get around and throw them onto the sensor. And I believe we're nearly done with all of these sensors too. There's only like 2 left now. So what I gotta do is just blow up all the TNT, get past all the fencing, and then there'll be like 2 guards of shields that are right in front of the sensors. There they are. What you should do is actually get behind them because they won't move at all, and then throw them onto the sensors. What I end up doing is I just end up killing them because I didn't realize, hey, they actually use a sensor as well, see? So, I was dumb, and I'm sorry for being a dumb. But hey, it all gets taken care of anyway, right? And yeah, go right behind him. I don't actually grab him. I should have. So yeah, throw him. Get a good landing, please. That's already taken care of. I don't know why I went ahead and did that again. I'm being dumb. There you go. And over here's the exit. That's it. So with that done, punch all these walls for what I believe is actually the last precursor orb to actually collect. And yeah, it's all the orb finds. Now it's time for a cutscene. 281 precursor orbs.
I've got to go back for him. I've just got to.
He was like huge. Daxter, or whatever he is, can take care of himself.
All right, cut it off, cut it off!
Ha! That'll keep the rest of them out. What the heck happened to you?
Oh, nothing. I just turned into a huge slobbering dark eco monster who has even worse BO than I do. How's your day been?
Great. Now I've got 2 monsters to worry about.
Comes with the territory. So what's the plan?
I'm gonna find a way to take out the long-range sensor array. That should let Phoenix get his ship through. You boys need to find and destroy Skyheed's weapons control system so you can get your gun up and working. Think you can do that?
Hey, we're the demolition duo, remember?
Jack, the European weapons lock is still in effect, so you can't use your gun staff. You've got to make your way to the sanctum and disable it, or the pirates won't stand a chance.
Well, damn, because I just got an upgrade. My final weapon upgrade, in fact. So yeah, we now have all of the weapon upgrades in the game. And, that's pretty cool. Well, it's got all the items, and we also have, I believe... Yeah, there you go, all the mods. And I believe we have all the powers. About more than half of the auto powers, and almost all of the weapon inventory, which is very nice. We just have to get the Armageddons and such. So here's the thing. We can't use our weapons here. We can use our powers though, but I tried to use the slow down power here because I thought, hey, just slow it down, make it easier. It didn't really. It's still going pretty fast, so I just, you know, punched. Fuck it. I believe shield is what you'll need there instead. But yeah. As you just saw, we are now in the air open, and in case you're wondering, yes, we actually do have all of the precursor orbs. Like, the max total is 281. Now, you might find some people say it's 284. I can pretty much guarantee you right now, if all the guys I've looked through, whatever fray people are looking at is not the fray that they are actually seeing. There is only 281. Not like it'll really matter in the end because, well, we're getting to that point, but I'm not going to say it yet until later on. It's not going to be that far now, but it will become apparent. Right now, though, we do have to go over to this wall here that's destroyed in order to use our green ability to bring out some more crystal. So yeah, some more platforming on the air open before we actually make it over to our actual final boss, the true antagonist of the game, who is going to be the biggest bastard that we have to fight against. But yeah, it's just a lot of platforming right now. All simple shit. So, not much else to say about this, really. Just a lot of platforming that is fine. There is this bit here, which is a bit awkward. It's moving platforms, and there are some walls in the way. And the thing is, the way the jumping works, you don't get that much speed out of it, so it kind of, you know, makes distancing awkward. It makes kind of judging your distance of jumps and such a bit awkward. And you can easily fuck up these jumps very easily and quickly, which I kind of did when we got into this one here, which has walls in the way as well as these, like, small walls. And you have to go into the inner one in order to go for the outer one. And as you'll see, I got super fucking lucky with, like, both sides. Yeah, see? And I went over to that one. Oh, got a wall. Don't worry, I grabbed it. And there you go. I don't think the developers intended for you to actually do that, but I done did it. And in case you're wondering about the gun, and if you want to actually use your weaponry, including your lobber's upgrade damage, there's the lock. Just destroy it, and you get weapons back. But first, take care of this guy with some melee. And punch. Yeah, I know, it just told me the weapons lock is disabled. And, yeah, it's just like, that happened, but it's not a big deal. Oh yeah, if the guy's not there to resurrect these guys in time, they'll eventually just die anyway, so, yeah. So, we're about halfway through this area now, and I'm just looking around, trying to see if I missed anything. Maybe there's a precursor up around here in the open area of the second half of the open area. But no, there isn't. Also, this cutscene goes on for a while of just nothing going on. I don't know why it's like that, but yeah, you just have to watch. Really awkward scene there. It's not very good. Okay, so now that's taken care of, we now get to go ahead and just use our ability on this, which in turn will allow us to go over to a spot that essentially gives us a boost. It's on the crystal too. I don't know why. But yeah, I just have to use that and then go over there. Now you're thinking, there's a lot of area around this little spot here, this little room here, that I could be going to and checking out. I checked, there's no point. It's just there for show. And hey, a chest, guess what? It's our final armor.
Be careful. There's some kind of dark eco.
Dark eco what, dude? Whatever, I got the precursor battle gear. I'm ready for battle, guys. And it's our final armor, which has now put our health, I believe, to maximum. So, well, close to maximum at least. So we're pretty much ready to go now. However, that enemy that was brought up, well, it's honestly the hardest sub-boss in the entire game. Maybe hardest boss in the game, period. This fucking guy. You see, not only is he tough and goes fast and will bash you, but he has powers too. He has the speed up power. And his speed up power goes on longer than our slowdown, which means he's gonna be just jumping around like mad without any fucking worries. And yeah, one hit with my basically maximum armor right now takes out about 1/3 of my health. That's fucking mean. And yeah, after it gets to half health, he brings up his shield, which you can take out. Takes a few shots though. But yeah, afterwards, you know, he just knocks on this door, and then it's just the final fight here, which he's going super fast in. There's some armor, some health. I died. Fuck. Don't worry, here's me doing it again, and going much faster by just slowing down immediately and using my lobber incredibly on his ass. Another way of taking him out is to essentially use your yellow gun, yes, the yellow gun, and doing the punch and shoot method. Now, that method has not done me that great of a deal, but luckily the punching actually does a lot of damage. So if you do the punch shoot mechanic, it takes out a lot of his health. So, yeah, it's useful. However, that shield does knock me away and does help damage on me, which sucks. You know, just keep at it, get rid of the shield, get rid of his health, and eventually, as you'll see, this motherfucker will die. There's my health back. And with that, we have now taken care of pretty much the hardest boss in the game. So what now? Well, we're about to now go into the final boss, which might honestly be one of the easiest bosses in the game. Maybe. Maybe the first boss was, but who knows.
This was my destiny. To conquer and rule with this power. If you still seek to thwart my ambitions, Jak, so be it. I will crush you like the insect you are.
Well, he sounds mad. I don't know why he's so mad, but he's very mad. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of Dark Eco, which is the last Dark Eco I can actually get. So, I'm going to use it on Life Siphon. So every time I punch enemies, I get health back. It'll be kind of useless. But I'll fill out the whole green, and I'll fill out the whole blue as well with the increased reflex time. Completing half of all of my Dark Eco skills. Well, just Eco skills, really. And now it's time for a nice little spin around this platform and elevator. Right over to another cutscene. Let's go.
It's over, Skyheed.
He's drawing on massive amounts of Dark Eco.
You are too late. The Eco Core is now mine to use as I will. With it, my armies will grow stronger. Europa will not only survive, it will rule the world!
Enough! This has gone too far.
You fool! You're only just beginning to see what Eco can do to us!
Ruskin, you were the one sending us messages.
Don't make me kill you, my Duke. There is still a chance to undo this madness. Yes, I helped them. I cannot live with what you have done to us all.
Then you will die with them! Now, it is your turn!
Do something, Jak!
Time to tame the beast.
The perfection of Europan technology technology. How can you even hope to stand against this?
Ooh, so touchy. Has someone been going through some changes?
You know, some more funny lines.
Nothing's hurting them.
And yeah, nothing's really doing damage to him. Well, except for our lobber, but even then, not that much. He has a lot of health. But here's the thing. There are ways of really damaging the guy. One way is to have him essentially jump at you over onto these pillars. If you do that, he takes a lot of damage. But there's also this bit.
What's he doing with that plane? Holy crap, he picked up that plane!
Yep. And he's gonna shoot at us, and all we gotta do is just dodge it and go behind one of these pillars to be safe. And, yeah, then he starts shooting out some missiles. Avoid them. They get onto the ground. Guess what? You then just smack the missiles back at him, or you let him just jump into them or whatever, and he takes a lot of damage. Like, there's a lot of ways that he just makes this easy for you. And sure, he has some abilities that aren't that great, but
I don't even feel your attacks, worm.
yeah, as you can see,
Clever make electric death rings like Jerkface over there. Oh, right. Because that would make you a jerk.
but yeah, as you can see, I am doing my best with the attacks. Just using my regular weapons right now, because I just want to really beat the shit out of this guy. But yeah, like, you can kind of see these rockets aren't going anywhere. And you also see my lobber is really doing a good number of damage still.
You will pay for that 1,000 times over, Mainlander.
And off he goes again. Yeah, he'll do this twice. After this, he has no planes, so he's eventually going to start doing this thing in the middle, where he will destroy parts of the floor, and he will stay in the middle the entire rest of the fight. Just beat his ass up as fast as you can before he does that, because otherwise the camp becomes a bit of a problem. I will, however, show off that problem, though, because, you know, why not? I'm going around grabbing shit, so I don't want to get, you know, bothered by him. And yeah, there you go, I'm hitting rockets at him.
Taste of your own medicine. Tastes like
Does a lot of damage. It's really stupid.
it's no worky. We better look for something else to hit him with. Like a truck.
And yeah, now he's gonna start destroying the floor. But I defeated him before he can even do anything else, so that's it. Time for a cutscene.
This isn't over! With enough power, even you cannot challenge me, Jak!
Oh, great. Smart move, Jak.
Hey, hero. Need a ride? Phoenix is getting good at catching jumpers.
Phoenix, Skyheat's on the move. He's headed back to the Eco Core.
You'll need a good ship to match him. Take your pick from the flyers in the hangar.
Thanks. Try to keep up, you old pirate. And Phoenix, keep Kira safe.
We'll stay close, Hotshot. The Phantom Blade has it in her. Just watch your six.
What, you thought we were done? Because we beat that asshole? No, no. We got quite a bit more to deal with. In fact, we gotta deal with it right now, because even though we just did a legitimate boss fight, there are stages to his boss fight. Yes, it's that dumb. Can't buy this yet, but we will soon. Because I'm not gonna buy anything from here either. Because all we got is Yum again, I have nothing. I have gotten no scrap yet, because you can't get scrap in normal missions. But, we're gonna be in our plane. And what we're gonna do on our plane? Well, we're gonna be chasing down the asshole. Because he decided to just escape, and we gotta chase him down. Kind of in Fardrop, I believe, always close to Fardrop, because it's kind of an area that's like Fardrop. And, it just kind of goes into like a portal area, and you'll see what happens.
Jack, take out Skyheat before he can get away.
He just kind of teleports about. It's weird. Yeah, there's the portal. I believe this is somewhere in Far Drop. But yeah. I mean, I'm coming for you. And yeah, I believe we're in some kind of precursor dungeon area or whatever. Some new age tech area. You're destroying a bit of it, the dickhead. And here's the thing. I've actually, like later on, I actually have managed to really do a lot of damage to this guy. And here's the thing. He will only take a smidget of fucking damage before he then brings up a shield and will no longer take any more damage for the rest of this run. Like, for the rest of this area at least. And that's going to happen for every fucking area. So you can't destroy him immediately.
Another one of the teleporters. Follow him.
The game's going to force you to basically just wait. And it's going to make you wait quite a while. Where is he? Up. Come on. Yeah, he's going into the portal. He's bailing. So yeah, we just kind of do this over and over again. And now over here comes this arm. All you gotta do is destroy the hit spot and it'll go away. And there you go, there's the shield. Okay, so when you see that blue bar there, that means that this asshole will no longer take any more damage, no matter how much damage you actually do to him. And he will not get rid of this fucking shield of his until you get to the next area. So yeah, this is kind of just a forced block, because what you're dealing with here is not actually a ship fight. It's not a real boss fight here. Because you can't defeat him. Not in this fight at least, not in this. It's just a waste of fucking time. He will run away eventually. The real boss fight is going to be in the next part of this Let's Play. Because this recording took me over an hour to do. And I was thinking, it's not going to take that long to actually put it all together into one part. And then I started editing it, and I noticed, oh god, it's still about an hour. I only got rid of like 15 minutes of shit. So, yeah, unfortunately, this recording's going to end abruptly eventually, and we will be seeing how this game truly ends in the next part of Jak Lost Frontier. So, yeah, this boss fight, I mean, the first stage of the boss fight, which was on floor, you know, on the ground, you know, just using our fucking normal attacks and such against him and hitting his rockets back at him and such. I mean, that was fine. But this part just sucks. It's just padding. Here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. And I will show it later on, too. Like, not in this run, but later on in the run, I believe. Well, I didn't show it at all. I didn't record it at all, I don't think. But what you can do later on, if you're doing the New Game Plus from the challenge mode thing, hero mode, is that you can actually outrun this fucker with a fast enough vehicle. You have the speed mod, and you do have some fairly fast rides. You can actually outrun this dickhead and go ahead of him and everything, and this arm will have a hard time catching up to you to the point where you can actually go past the arm before it even comes out. If you're fast enough, you can actually make that happen. So, that's fucking fantastic. But yeah, that's Skyheat. That's all I can really do on Skyheat. And with that, he's going to bail very soon. Like, very fucking soon. Like, after this portal here.
Hold on a second, Jak. Something's not right. Skyheat is just leading us around.
Yeah, see? He's putting us in a circle. He's just kind of wasting our fucking time. I wonder why. I truly wonder why. Well, we're about to find out anyway, because next time in Jak Lost Frontier, we will truly fight Skyheat and we will truly kill him. But not in this puny little ship, no. We're gonna kill him in the main ship of his, because we're gonna be going ahead and going for a one-on-one fight on that fucking giant thing. The hull are open. I mean, there are probably some villagers and such who are innocent that are now gonna die there, but fuck it.
Look at the size of that teleporter. Jak, follow him before it powers down. Come dock with the Phantom Blade. Whatever he has planned, we need to be ready.
Yep, you see, he just bailed. He fucked off, so that's it. I have no idea where we were, by the way. We were just there. Before I end this part off, we're going to check out a little bit of stuff. You know, I'm going to go ahead and actually buy our new ship, because believe it or not, from all those enemies and such, that did give us enough scrap metal in order for us to actually buy the gunship. There it is. And we'll be using that in the next part. So yeah, what do you think the true final fight is going to actually, you know, be like? What do you think we're going to be dealing with here? Well, as I customize the gunship, which it has 5 slots for, so we can have all 5 of these numbers here to be put on there, because it does go to 5 of some of these. And, you know, we're going to have massive fucking powerful weapons here that will really wreak some havoc on motherfuckers. Like, what do you think the final boss is going to be like, considering at this point we're going to be using some heavy arsenal and such, and it's going to be pretty much the final thing we do to actually beat the game? Well, we're going to find that out next time, because it's just going to be this fight, and then it's going to be the credits. So, yeah, bit of a long fight. But yeah, for now, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the parts. And I will see you all next time in the gunship, fully upgrading all of our good stuff, as we go ahead and finally kill Skyheat and destroy the European. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.